everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day and HBK Wellness Wednesday. Master Trainer Kiona Leah back with you guys again. And this week we are looking at waist whittlers. One of the things, and I know I promised you guys something, when we really get stuck in this area, no matter what exercises we're doing and how fantastic they go, we really want to look at how to get rid of some of the sluggishness here in the center. That can make a big difference. If lymph and things aren't moving in this area, it can really be frustrating, even with the great workout moves that we're doing. We also want to think about, as we cinch in, we want to make sure that skin stays nice and tight and smooth on our belly, because you don't want those muscles to be a little bit from the skin. So let's look at some body brushing. I did this ages ago on a Facebook Live with Renee under the T-Tap Corporation. And it was a fantastic, very long, very in-depth interview. Highly recommend you guys go check that out. Tonight, we are just going to go over the basic brushing sequence, and maybe I'll give you guys a couple tips in the end. Let's go ahead. I'm going to back up so you can see me all the way down to my feet, because we always want to remember that brushing really involves the whole body from top to bottom. Of course, I'll come closer again to you guys. I still have one of my original T-Tap body brushes. You can't get these anymore, unfortunately. However, you can find other psyllium fiber bristles, soft to medium stiffness, on Amazon and at other retailers. I highly recommend you can look for them there, or go to places like Bath & Body Works, try it out. You do want some stiffness. You don't want the super soft bristles like you would have on a face brush. You're looking for something a little stiffer, but you also don't want a horse brush or a scrub brush for your floor. It should be somewhere in the middle. The reason why you want that psyllium fiber is because they blunt cut it, so the fibers themselves will not permanently scratch your skin, unlike something that is a nylon fiber, which is an extruded plastic and comes to a point, which does more damage. Also remember, if you're not used to it or your brush is very new and super stiff, you can start in the shower. The water from your shower will help actually move and soften those bristles for you. It also gets the skin a little more ready, but our sequence is going to help with that as well. So we start on the palm of the hand. And the reason is because we want to prepare the body and the skin for this sensation. It's kind of a shocking sensation, especially if you're new at it. So first, you start the palm of your hand where some of your thickest, most calloused skin happens to be. This prepares the body and the nervous system to feel the sensation and not tense up. We want it to start to relax and open up. So you start on the palm of the hand, 8 strokes from fingertips to the heel of the hand. Nice and quick as you get good at it. Back of the hand, 8 strokes. We want to use our lymphatic system. So you want to lift that hand and come down the arm to let the lymph drain down the arm as you do this. You can keep lifting higher all the way around. Now, if you've got trouble areas or stretch marks under those bat wings or something like that, you can do small circles to help move and tighten that skin extra, and then end with those long strokes. In the armpit, we change our sequence just a little in the armpit because there's so many lymph nodes here in the armpit. We want to go 4 strokes down, 4 strokes across, repeat 4 strokes down, 4 strokes across. Now, you're going to pull back into a lat pull, opening, expanding that chest so we can start to drain through here. Now, the way the lymph in the chest drains, it drains toward the center and then down. So it's nice to open this area up first in the center before coming straight across. So that was something that was in the original T-Tap sequence. You went down the arm and then you just came straight across the chest. I took a class in lymphatic drainage and they talked about opening the chest. So I actually now start in the middle and I start with circles. I circle out towards the armpit and then I go armpit into the center, towards that center of the chest. Next, we're going to go up, starting at that bust line right in the center, go all the way up. I like to lift my chin and stretch. We had a discussion about this in the T-Tap group as well. How do we help drain puffiness out of the face? This is a great way. Reach that chin, stretch that out, and then do your brushing all the way up to your chin to really make sure that you get all of that area. Start to the other side, same thing. Your 8 strokes, back of the hand, lifting it up, all the way down, all the way around, circles if you need them, into the armpit, 4 down, 4 across, 4 down, 4 across, pull it back, start at the center, circling out, come in, then up. Now we're gonna move, we're gonna lose a bead. We're gonna move from the hips up underneath the rib cage. This is, of course, that target area we're talking about, that whittle in the middle. You're gonna start at the hip bone and come up. Notice I'm starting on my left side. Part of that is the way the lymph naturally moves is from left to right in the body. So I start on the left. I started on my left hand. I'm starting on the left side of my torso as well. So I can aid the lymph in circulating through my body. Up. Again, T-tap stance is great here. Feet under the hip bones, toes at midnight, bend those knees. Belly button to the spine, tuck in that tailbone. Lift those ribs. Then I start up, and I also will do the circles around in that circular fashion, that kind of donut, especially this is usually our target area of concern, right through this center area, all the way around, and then ending again with those long strokes all the way up. Keep those ribs lifted so you can get all the way up under the bust line. Don't forget your back. Same thing, tucking that tailbone at that hip all the way up as high as you can reach. Same thing on the upper body. I'm going to switch hands here so my mic's not in the way. Reach across, grab that elbow, tuck, press from the shoulder to the spine, remembering that your lymph drains inward towards the valves here in the center. Across and up this way. That's your whole upper body. Now we're going to move to the lower body. We always get to exercise just a little bit with what we're doing as well. Make sure toe is forward. Bend those knees, belly button to spine, ribs up, lace the shoulders, get your balance as best you can. You're going to go for the bottom of the foot from toe to heel. Remember, rough skin. We haven't done the lower body yet, so we want to do the rough skin first. Rough skin, toe to heel, and then toe to ankle. You can keep that foot up, go all the way around your calf if you like. I like to keep my leg up here and go from knee to sits bones here without the bend in my leg. I hit less obstructions that way, and that helps because this is frequently that target area of concern as well for cellulite. So I'll go from knee all the way to the butt. But once I'm done, I want to stretch out and open up the groin. So I'm going to go into what we like to call a stiletto. Notice I'm pressing that ball joint down, lifting my heel as high as I can. Bend those knees, belly button to spine. Push that knee out. That opens up right here. This is going to allow this to drain because we've got a lot of lymph nodes right here in the groin. Now I'm going to go knee to the upper part of my thigh. Again, if you have stretch marks or extra skin, do those circles. Also, releasing the other way, up, over, press down, and stretch the top of your foot as well. So stretching the top of your foot, usually I have a mat to do that with. That's why I keep undoing it, because I'm on the hardwood floor. Press down and do the same thing. And then circles again on the back side, ending knee to hip. Switching feet, make sure you're in alignment, belly button to spine. Lace those shoulders, get your balance, toe to heel, 8 strokes, toe to ankle, 8 strokes, up the leg, all the way around, 8 each time. Up, I'll sometimes do the back of my calves because I get stretch marks there, and then back a knee, up, all the way as far as I can. Then I set that down. Press, lift. You want to stretch that foot. The more you stretch that foot, the more it releases the fascia and helps the lymphatic drainage. Scoop that tailbone under, push that knee out. Now we're open through here. Up. Again, if you've got stretch marks or issues, you can do those circles. End with the long strokes. Up and over, pressing. And underneath. Again, you can release that. And then end with those long strokes. You're done. It's amazing how quick. It takes practice. So I know when we first start out with this, it can take 8 to 10 minutes. You saw how quickly I did it, and I was explaining it to you guys. You can add a second brush if you can find one, and once you're done with your arms, you can do 2 brushes at once. It is not an exaggeration. My morning brushing routine takes about 3 minutes. All right, you guys, that is how we can move through the middle and whittle our middle and get rid of other problem areas on our skin. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and follow all my social media channels. And I'm always looking for topics. This one came up because the whittle the middle was from one of the students on the Monday night class, wanted to look at whittling the middle, and the body brushing was just another conversation with somebody else who was looking at how to tighten and tone the skin. I just kind of put them all together for you guys. All right, let me know what you want to work on. In the meantime, I'm Keona Leah. I want to see you move, live, and thrive. So I'll see you on the next one.